for the Springfield Tigers. Here's the starting lineup for the Quakers. Sophomore number 10, Ava Gate. The junior number 18, Emily Simpson. The junior number 20, Sarah Simpson. The senior number 9, Emmy Betts. The senior number 11, Gabby Kellett. The senior number 13, Gary Crone. Senior number 16, Addie Andrews. Senior number 26, Emily Lewis. Senior captain number 2, Delaney Kelly. Senior captain number 5, Harley Simpson. And senior captain number 8, Paige Pino. The Quakers are coached by Greg Davis, assistant coaches Caitlin Chilton and Sarah Hudson. And now, under the direction of head coach Justin Kosick and assistant coach Megan Mills, we are your Springfield Tigers. A junior number 2, Christina Vecchio. Sophomore number 3, Olivia Lindbeck. Junior number 5, Reagan Michael. Senior captain number 7, Dylan. Junior goalkeeper number 11, Allie Guerrero. Junior number 12, Keely Wiley. The captain number 13, Maddie Page. Sophomore number 17, Riley Wolf. Sophomore number 28, Katie Evans. Senior number 32, Mary Bigwood. And freshman number 34, Addie Gutierrez. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a country with freedoms like no other. Please rise, be attentive, and join us in the playing of the national anthem.
Alrighty, welcome to Steel Valley Soccer Game of the Week. Tim Walsh, Dan Conley, Chris Platten. It's the beginning of fall, and it looks like it outside, huh, Dan?
First time all year we've had subpar, actually not even subpar, we've had great weather all year, and it's the first time rain's in the forecast. And I was looking at Salem's record, they're 8-2-2. It means they have, after today's game, they have 3 games left in the regular season for them.
It's a little bit crazy. Taking a look at Springfield, they run a 4-1-4-1 with Vecchione in the middle, with Page trying to get the ball up to Wolf. Lots of width for the 4-4 or 4-1-4-1. Dan, do you like playing that kind of
4-1-4-1? I mean that's basically a 4-5-1 to be honest with you. Just depends on what your makeup is in the field. You can call it what you want. All the same.
Looking on the other side, it looks like a 4-3-3, but they do kind of play a stopper sweep with, I believe, Callahan in the very, very back. So contrasting styles, we'll see who can control the middle and who can put more shots in the back of the net. within 80 minutes.
Yeah. And both these teams here are having a great, fantastic season. Springfield comes in at 8-2. Salem is 8-2-2. I would say they're having like a quietly a good season. I mean, not quiet to them, but you look at our rankings. We have Mooney and Warren JFK 1 and 2, and they've kind of been there. And underneath them, Salem and Springfield here, they're having themselves quite a year as well. I'm glad we get to see both these teams, and it's going towards the end of the stage of the season, so both these teams should be in almost final form here.
No one wanted to be out in the rain for any longer than they had to be, so it was like an abbreviated set. And we're off.
Yeah, but I would not want to be wearing white today.
No. It's a smart choice on the black shorts.
Why, Dan?
All right, you're going to hear the rain this whole day, so just get used to that. I do like, first, I like Salem's new crest. It's just like a little bit updated version of what they already had. And then I love Springfield's jerseys.
Now, you can see the crest from here, Tim? What?
Absolutely not. I just know it from memory.
Oh, okay. You're weird. But yeah, I was like, there's no way you can see that. It's not even on the jersey.
It might not be.
No, it's there. I agree. No, I'm giving you a hard time yet. I like it when schools allow soccer teams to have their own crests. Wonder why that is. Wonder why soccer teams have crests.
Oh, Jesus. Now we're just opening up Pandora's box.
Yeah. Guess we'll have to wait and find out a 10-minute explanation Thursday for the boys' game.
Mm-hmm. I love playing in the rain as a player, but on turf, that ball picks up speed as it goes, so it's like a torpedo staying low.
It is, but you can absolutely rock it. It's tough conditions for a goalie, but a striker, I think you get some friendly bounces, and I always thought you could hit the ball better with a little bit of wetness on the ball.
Well, I think that I would tell my players, shoot it and have it drop just before the keeper's arms and legs. You can shoot it and have it drop just outside the 6. It's going to make some weird spins and some weird turns, and you're really putting the onus on the keeper. As always, we want to thank our sponsors. They'll be going across the bottom of our scorebug. If you know any of them, reach out to them. Let them know that you heard us congratulating them and thanking them. So they do a great job. A lot of them are also in the Vindicator Viewer's Choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you hear that noise?
No, that's in your head, Tim.
All right. It might be.
Yeah, I think someone's firing stuff into the air in the background.
Mm-hmm. Let's hope they hit the net. Always root for the offense.
It's just off the rip here. Salem's had the majority of possession. They've been very patient with it, looking to build up.
That is Springfield.
Wow, I don't know why I said that.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, just offside.
Just tell you what, it's hard to see that red flag on the other side there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Springfield, I don't know why I said what I said, but Springfield, nice control. They've been patient with the ball. They have good width out there. Likewise, Salem, they've been, I feel like they have like a wedge going in the middle of the field.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of just push everything to the outside.
Speaking of the weather here, Community Stadium, 67 degrees and raining. It's not going to stop anytime soon.
No, I mean, it looks like the weather's going to really hold up once the game's over. Skies will open up. We'll see the moon.
Hey, it says 67. Feels like 67.
It does.
What about in here, Dan?
Slightly higher than that. I'd say a good cool 80 degrees in here.
Mm-hmm. Chris, what do you think the humidity is in here? 100%?
I wish you guys could see our setup that we have going on here. We our problem-solving skills are at a kindergarten level, and we used it to the best of our ability today. Remember Ali Guerrero? She was in our All-Star game last year.
Absolutely, her and Maddie Page.
That was a boot there. I was going to say, I thought they were all offside. Springfield did a great job of pushing up there. That's good coaching. That's great coaching. Springfield cleared it, and they immediately stepped up, shortened the field up, and Salem tried playing it quick, and they found themselves with like 4 offside Quakers out there.
Bet you that statement's never been said before. 4 offsides Quakers.
That combination of words have been said, but never in that order. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely.
Those may have been a high kick. Something I've not seen in a long time is the dual color shoes. I like the dual color shoes, and then I see quite a few players on here wearing it for Springfield.
You got it right that time.
Thank you.
As the ball goes out of bounds, let's take a look at our spotlight player from Salem. That's Carly Sampson. First team all-district, first team all-conference, had 12 goals in her junior campaign. Looking to be the #1 scorer for her team right now. She has 13, so she's already got one more than she had last year.
Okay, well, there's a lot of talking.
That's great. That's what you want to see or hear. I mean, it's a beautiful stadium.
It is nice. Yeah, Springfield in general is a nice community to be in. They always seem to have good sports teams. I don't know what, and they always seem to be tall too.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what they have in the water here, but I wish I got to grow up with that too.
This is the site of the first player of the game T-shirt handed out.
You remember who got that?
No.
I think it's an older sister.
I know. It was maybe a Vecchione.
I think it was the older one.
Yeah. Maybe that'll be one of our trivia questions at this year's All-Star Game, All-Star Showcase.
Springfield pushes up quickly, and they close that field down. I really like that's old school movement, and I like that from Coach Kosick with this team. Maddie Page has player wide open on the outside.
Just two. But they're offsides again, according to the assistant referee. Dan, did you see that?
Yeah, I think they were offsides. I think the player out wide was onside, but I think the two in the middle were half a step off.
All right, well, let's take a look at Maddie Page. 27 goals, 11 assists in her All-State campaign as a junior, All-District, All-Conference, and made our All-Steel Valley honorable mention.
That was a great control trap from Carly Simpson right there from Salem. Brought it down one touch and laid it off immediately. She didn't have to take multiple touches to bring it down her control. That's a sign of a good center mid.
So you're telling me you can see their numbers?
Yeah.
All righty.
You can see the crest. I'll look at the numbers. Springfield's not as easy to see the numbers.
I don't know why. I see them better.
Oh, Maren Winkler in the back for Springfield. She's been someone. She looks like she's a stout defender out there, and the way she carries herself, the way she runs, she looks like you have to get past me to get that goal, body and ball.
Absolutely. She's the enforcer in the back.
Yeah, and she's got good vision too.
That's the first real attack for Salem. Get a first shot. Just not on goal.
That was Sampson again.
Samsonite. I was way off. So, yeah, I feel like it was a rush to get everything into position, to get everything going, and now we're just kind of like taking a deep breath.
We are. we were working up till the opening whistle here to make sure everything was right. Changed the set a bunch of times.
There's Maddie Page right there, the All-State player, unable to find the mark. Looks like they'll have a throw.
Zikovic with the throw-in.
I think I was wrong about that. Maddie Page has 12 goals right now. Is that what I said?
I think so.
Yeah, who knows? I don't remember.
I do not know how Salem was able to keep that ball in bounds. I thought that was going out for sure. Looking for number 16, Maddie Andres for Salem. Springfield does a good job stepping to. Wiley running on the ball here.
And by Wiley, you mean Kimmy Wiley.
That is who I meant.
As always, if you have a score coming in, let us know. Give us a text. Our score number is 330-333-0027.
I know that pass didn't find its mark, but Zikovic right there with the nice one-touch ball on the Wolf. I don't think Wolf was expecting that. That was a fantastic touch. Springfield has just kind of locked in over here. I think it's like the 5th throw-in of the game already. I cannot see, Tim. I cannot see how much time's left.
I have the power.
That's not good for anybody. I'd like to see one of these teams just give it a boot across switch fields, get that ball away from pressure. Well over half the teams playing this 20 by 20 yard box.
There's a lot of games tonight. Man, I'm sorry.
There is a lot of games.
A lot of girls' games today.
You know, in the beginning of the year, a lot of teams like kind of hit or miss starting their season out. But once you get to like the middle end of the season, it's like everyone's playing Tuesday, Thursday, or Monday, Wednesday if you're girls.
I've noticed a lot more this season is that you have a lot more, since there's no JV teams for a lot of these area programs, you have the boys and girls playing in the same night, almost like a JV varsity look.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Makes it easy. I'm sure referees will probably have that too. I think I'd rather go ref 2 games at the same spot instead of coming back 2 times a week.
Yeah, but if you're the 5:30 game and you just want to go home, you gotta stay. Usually you get one bus. So it's Kimi, not Kimmy. My mistake. For a second, I thought that was thunder. It's the chair rolling in the other room.
I'd like to see Salem, get a little bit more involved possession-wise. Get, have the ball in Springfield's half. I think in order to do that, they're skipping lines. We see like a little bit more often filling out process that teams skip lines. It goes straight from like the back line to the forwards. They're trying to play a long ball, trying to clear pressure. But I think they'd be better off if they possessed it out of the back instead of booting it out of the back.
There's Allegreros, first time grabbing it, or maybe second. Looks like the rain's starting to subside just a little bit here. Oh, that's a good ball. Just outside of a range.
That ball there could have been aided by the rain, like you said earlier, how it just keeps moving.
Yeah, that's going to be hard to get one to stop and try to... You would also have to play a little bit more direct, a little bit more to feet, not so much out in front of people. Through balls would actually maybe not exist here in a little bit. Taking a look at the matchups. These two teams have met 12 times in the past, dating back to 2011, with Salem enjoying a 9-2-1 record with a plus 31 goal differential. So they've really dominated this series, but if this first part of the first half is any indicator, looks like Springfield's here to play.
Now, Springfield's a team that they've had great success in the regular season over the past several years. I mean, great success. And then, like many small schools, when you get in the playoffs, you win your first couple games, then you got to play a private school from somewhere just outside the area, and then they find the end of their tournament is there.
Yeah, unlucky. That's just going to be a little bit tougher to get to. Looking at Salem, you said 8-2-2. Their losses are to Howland 2-1, which is a very good result, and Niles 6-0, which probably got a little bit away from them. Nothing to sneeze at right there, right?
No, not at all.
What do you think, Chris?
Yep.
Number 1.
This is weird being this close to Chris.
Yeah, I know. I could smell him.
Becky on the page.
Not to get away from the game, but seeing Chris's facial expressions when we say dumb stuff is going to be a lot better than usual, because normally we don't get to see that kind of thing. How many times he decides not to say what he wants to say.
And we say a lot of dumb things.
That is correct. That was Olivia Miller, the junior, trying to get it up to somebody. Little slick off her foot. Coach Kosik's been here, it seems like forever. Coach Greg Davis on the other side. Not too long. I think he's been on the boys' side and the girls' side, if I'm not mistaken. But these two coaches are some of my favorite coaches in the area. And why? Because any information we need, they are very quick and very thorough. And all their write-ups that they hand us through email, they do a fantastic job. So kudos to the two of them for being very good professional coaches.
And you guys listening at home don't realize how much that helps us and how much it helps your program. Because I know we get emails all the time or texts all the time from people wanting to know why we don't have stuff out. And unless we're actually there, we rely on everybody else's eyes and ears and I guess fingers typing stuff out to tell us know what's going on.
Yeah, we got some eyes in the field of people, and we often talk to coaches. But we get a lot of emails from parents saying how great their kid is.
Yeah.
Which we're not saying you're wrong. We're just saying it's tough to take you at your word.
Yeah, thinking about it, I think it may have been Kosick, may have been like the original player of the game. Oh, I'm thinking about it.
No.
Okay.
She was the year before. She was. We were here for a live tweeting session one time, and she had like 5 goals. Actually, we weren't here. We were at Brookfield, and I brought my kids to see like how good she was.
She was good.
Very. One of the top leaders in goals in a career, goals in a season.
Both of these programs have had just unbelievable players. You know, Riley Hutton for Salem, who scored like a career's worth of goals every year.
Who plays every sport.
Yeah. And besides Kosick, I think they've had quite a few other ones too. Names are eluding me, but
yeah. Coach isn't wrong, but that is. Ooh, she felt a little funny on that. Looks like she might have twisted a knee. Is that Paige Minot?
Yep.
Oh, come on, ref. Let that go right past you. Help someone out here. They don't have their last names on the jerseys, do they?
They have something on there. Unless it says Tigers, who don't live in a den.
Correct. We are not in the den. That's going to go for our first corner kick of the game. Speaking of corner kicks and things like that, stay tuned for later as we pick our
Steel Valley Soccer's player of the game.
The disdain you show in your face for when I press buttons.
It's not that. It's the fact you told me who that is, and I just picture his face now saying it like.
It's the Santa voice.
I just think Santa. Wiley with the corner here.
Almost. As she boots this out, take a look at your screen and thank our cameraman, Chris Platten, who does a fantastic job keeping everything in frame and not making it as shaky as it humanly can be.
Yeah, especially under subpar conditions like he's working under tonight.
He's got twofold right now. He's going to do his job and then make sure the camera doesn't fall over.
And listen to us.
We should mute his headphones.
You mean unmute them? They're already muted.
Fight me. Finish him.
All right, we're reaching that lull, which is equal parts from the beginning of the game to halftime, where everyone kind of gets a little bit tired and loses focus, or at least I do. That's a great throw in. Who's that, number 2?
Becky Owen.
Yeah?
Goal kick. I couldn't tell what he's going to call there.
I don't think he called anything really. He didn't use the old hand signals.
No, I think he was waiting to see who was going to pick the ball up first. Would you tell your kids to do that?
Oh, absolutely. Put some doubt in the head of the referee. All right. What they said.
Audrey Blakeman.
Yeah, there's a Mrs. Blakeman that teaches in Austintown.
You saw a check in and check out over there on a throw in.
Yeah. Well coached.
Yeah. That's a good throw, too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, distance-wise.
But nobody really went to it, did they? Oh, we have our first.
Wrecking play of the day.
I haven't heard that noise in a while.
Yeah. I don't think we had one last game. I think Evan was.
Dangerous play.
Yeah. I feel like that was borderline for me. She kind of kept her cleats down, kept it midsection and below. Now, this is going to be a difficult ball at this part of the field. If this thing skips right before the goalie's legs.
You hear Coach Kosick there telling him to step.
Ooh, and that I would call a foul as well.
Ale Guerrero, great job of hanging on to that ball.
Now, we talked about this maybe a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, I'm not sure. The offside trap that you run on free kicks, when as soon as they're approaching the ball, everyone starts to step.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if 4 people were offsides that time again.
You're right.
Connecting some passes here for the Tigers. Don't ask. I don't know why every now and again.
All right.
Yeah.
That's a good ball there. I thought she was onside.
Yeah, she's onside. She's going to get to it. If she can find somebody from her team, going to go out for a throw. Tigers. I won't keep doing that.
Okay.
We take a look at Springfield. Their 2 losses were consecutive to Mooney, which is a very tough team, number 1 in our area in small school, and Waterloo, which was a little bit surprising. They've been kind of wishy-washy the last couple of years since Carrie English left.
Yeah. Becky almost a shot.
Left-footed. With the blue, not the pink. He's playing advantage on handball. That's not where you want to clear it if you're Salem.
Yeah.
We saw that in this weekend watching the West Branch and Beaver local boys game. 2 seconds left to go in the game, and player played it right back into the middle, created a PK, and a 1-0 win for the Warriors.
I believe that's a corner there. Goal kick it is.
They did not want to hear you.
And by the way, it says Springfield on the back of their jerseys.
Thank you.
I will say Springfield is trying to engage their outside mids quite often while going forward, and I enjoy that.
Still left on the schedule for Springfield is Warren JFK and United, a couple of ranked in our area teams. And on the flip side, Salem goes to Marlington and West Branch and Beaver local. So everyone's getting ready for the playoffs. No one wants to just play the easy games. They want to play something that'll make them better.
Right, and they always wait till after the seating's already figured out. So,
which I believe is October 5th.
Yeah, so I've always thought that was interesting. Teams scheduling hard games after the seating.
It's a smart move. I like that.
It's also like, do you want to play your best players too, just in case they get hurt? It's like twofold in there.
Nah.
I would never sit my players, but
That's a tough one, Dan. That's a good thought. Wait a minute. We just agreed.
both teams are still trying to fill in a little bit. I think the weather's playing into their passing.
What did
I
they're stopping?
I would think I'd still kind of want to see both teams kind of switch the fields a little bit more. They're trying to play super compact where a whole bunch of players from the other team are, and I like to just see them reset the ball, across the field.
Have you ever seen it in a game where they do that in the first half, and then in the second half when it's like, oh, here we go again, that's when they switch the fields? They set you up a little bit?
Yeah. I've never been smart enough to coach that, but yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah, Springfield immediately pushes up when they clear the ball. Immediately.
We have our first score in. Mineral Ridge 3, Camel 1.
Is that a final?
Yes.
Cool. Salem has some options there. I think the left back from Springfield was keeping him on. Is Sampson here with the ball? Now, Samson's a good player, and so is Ali Guerrero. It's going to take a pretty good effort to beat her from that far out. But you add in the weather conditions, the slick surface, slick ball, anything's possible.
Is that DJ Khaled? Anything is possible. That was Kevin Garnett, but
I don't know.
all right.
I know he wins. That's all he does.
No matter what. Ooh.
That look you're talking about, we just got it again from Chris.
We did. And I think that if I'm the referee, I mentioned something to the forward here at Salem. Hey, because that is the second time she's gotten away with running into her without a repercussion.
Yeah.
It's a little bit quiet out there. I mean, I think the rain quiets everybody.
I think the game just waiting for something to happen. Either someone make a play or a foul or something. I think it's just waiting. Springfield still being patient with the ball.
That's a tough thing to teach. Being patient on the ball, passing it around, not always trying to force it right down the middle, not just being, impatient.
Right, and that was Vecchio and Page and Wolf doing a good job of just playing to each other's feet, not trying to do too much.
Nice steal over here on this side. Keeps hitting us at 18 for Salem. Emily Sinsley. It looked like it found Riley Wolf, the sophomore.
Great turn. Another good ball.
Some passes together here. Battling in the middle.
See the number from Salem. Whoever that was playing defense there did a great job.
It looks like
Madeline
32.
Hemlick, yeah.
Yeah. Hey. You know?
I think once one team breaks through, it's going to open this game up. Big time. Did not see that coming.
Nope, but that's awesome. Oh, she got a head on it too. Just unable to pull the trigger.
Yeah, just outside her wheelhouse there.
But that definitely is a weapon going forward.
Yeah. I didn't know it was coming until I saw her running. And when I saw her running to throw the ball, and I was like, oh, something's going to happen. I haven't seen a flip throw in a game in a while.
Sarah Blasco, 2 years ago was the last one.
Oh, Maya Totterdale back in the day used to do that. Sydney Spencer did as well.
That's going to be a great ball in. Now that one was a good outside of the football. Look at the defensive play.
Shia Murray off the post. Can she get a rebound?
And she does.
Shia Murray for Salem, putting Salem on the board there. Did not get to see who put the ball through to her, but tell you what, Murray's got some wheels on her.
Yeah.
And fortunate bounce, hit the post, and the ball bounces straight back out. How often does that happen on a round post?
No, you have a center defender, too, who was pretty fast. It was neck and neck. It just so happened the ball hit the post and came back. You're in a tough position. And for all the possession they enjoyed,
That was Sampson with the assist, and not only that, Tim, this will make you happy. That was an outside the foot pass through into space there. So it does work out.
Yeah. And they have started the clock. Just taking us a second to catch up. Ball coming through. Yeah, outside of the foot. That's the 1 in 45 times that's an awesome pass that has the perfect weight and gets right where it needs to be.
Led to a goal. Actually couldn't have happened with any other part of her foot.
I wonder how many games got canceled tonight because of the weather.
I'm assuming ones that don't play on turf probably did.
Good call.
I don't think anybody. I'd be surprised if anybody else who's playing on turf did cancel.
Yeah, I know Boardman Fitch are playing right now on the turf.
On that through ball there from Sampson, Winkler from Springfield, she stepped into that. I think if she knew that she was the last defender, she probably would not have stepped, because when she stepped, she missed it, and I gave Murray an open slot there. I think she just missed it. So that was a little bit unlucky for Winkler. But when you play a high line like what Springfield does, that is one way. That is something you're giving up. You're giving up the through ball in.
And another score coming in is Boardman 2, Fitch 1 go in the second half.
If that ball finds its mark. That was good hustle, and they think a goal kick is hard. Again, that red flag blends directly in with the track out there. Also, as you're watching, if you so feel like you might want to, we all have our merch shop up for Steel Valley Soccer. Check on our website if you want to see anything. We made our prices as low as we could have made it, and we're just trying to get our name out there. Not so much just trying to make money. So, see anything you like, go ahead and buy it. If you see something, if you think of something and you don't see it, let us know. We'll see if we can get it together for you.
Well said.
What are they?
Maybe that pass back.
Saying she reached out of the box and caught the ball before it crossed the line.
Okay.
All right.
I didn't think she was outside the box.
Chuck Taylor loves to look for those controversial.
Yep. Oh, that's a lot closer than I thought it'd be. That was an indirect kick, right? I didn't see his hand up, though.
That was indirect. Now, question for you. Ali Guerrero's feet were both inside the box. As long as your feet are in the box, it looks like when she grabbed her feet were in, but I'm guessing the ball was probably out.
Yes.
What are you guessing?
The ball was out.
So is that is the correct call then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not where her feet are. It's where her hands
where the
are
ball is.
with the
Gotcha.
ball.
Yep. So?
I know you were doing that. You're fishing for us to get to that right answer.
Yeah. Oh. Watch out.
Liv Zitkovic with the quick reflexes there. You hear Coach saying no turn, no foul. It's great advice.
Yeah. Forcing her to turn to the outside,
Mm-hmm.
where she didn't have any more room to go.
Using that outside line as another defender. I feel like I should post up where we go, like the 10 things I will never say. Well, I'm going to say them now just to say I don't say them. Pitch.
Oh.
Calling the field a pitch. Calling it nil if it's 0. Like, I don't know anyone in their regular life that actually uses that.
You're saying nil people.
Quakers. Dan, who scored that one?
Yeah, it was a goal came in from Murray on a through ball from Sampson, and just to let you know how it happened is Salem's playing a high. Springfield is playing a high line. So when they play a high line like that, it leaves them open to a ball over the top, and that's what Salem did. Fantastic ball from Sampson. Hit Murray. Murray's shot came in, rang off the post, and she got her own rebound.
I really thought you were going to go with it was an outside of the foot shot. That's all you need, or pass. That's all you need to know.
I'm not funny enough to do that.
You're a tremendous slouch.
That is a DOS boot right there. Vinkler, good job of stepping in and resetting that ball out. Alyssa, Dylan will be throwing it in now.
Yeah, got to be thankful for the ball people, as always.
Seems like she's been in the right spot. I mean, there's been a lot of throws from right in front of us this game, so it makes sense they're posted up right there. Look, see the Salem players waiting for the ball to come through.
They seem to be playing that left side, but Springfield, if they can get a turn, and like they play this left side heavy, it feels like, but if they can switch fields quickly, like get someone trapping across their body, quick 1-2 opposite field.
Addie Page.
With some speed and pace with the ball.
Got around, could not get her hips around on that ball.
Oh, we got another goal kick. Under 4 minutes to play.
Salem's defense did just enough. Again, you don't have to always win the ball. Just forced her to the outside, forced her into an uncomfortable spot, and she couldn't get her hips around to get, cross that ball in.
And according to Chubbs, it's all in the hips. Oh, just one touch too many. Here we go, right here. If they could switch fields, they got Paige kind of with some space, maybe a one-on-one situation. There it is. I know they've been going to that well a lot. I'd like to see them switch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe let that run go and just look at the opposite side of the field, because some of those defenders on the far side are probably like, oh, here we go again. I don't need to pay attention.
Right, and I think also instead of just playing the ball like to the corner for Zikovic, maybe just play her square.
And she
Have her
can
check
decide
run up. Yeah.
where she wants to go with the ball.
Yeah.
And we just had that talk with my U15 team. You know, playing to the numbers, facing to, going to the ball instead of having the passer do all the work. If the stat line's correct in Max Preps, we got some of the stats from them for the Salem team. 87 saves coming in for Paige Minot on the Salem keeping side.
That's a lot of saves for a team that says as good of a record as they have. The ball sounds like a rock.
It does, and you hit the nail on the head. You play that ball wide to feet, you don't have that problem.
Yep.
It's trying to find those gaps in the proper speed and pace.
I'm sure she's made probably 15 runs down the sideline. I'm sure she'd like to just receive the ball standing still. That is something I think I think Springfield more than Salem. They are trying to like lead runs with the pass. I think if they play more 2 feet on all levels of the field, I think it'll make it easier on themselves.
I was going to say, it looks like she might have been coming in from an offsides position, but Dan, you're absolutely correct, especially in this weather with a slick field and slick ball. Now, do you think these two bought the blue and the red and then switched because they have the same shoe size? Or does that shoe come like that?
It comes like that. She is off
by a mile. I agree with everybody yelling. She was probably a good 5 yards offsides.
And in the end, Guerrero makes a good save.
Yeah, makes it a moot point. Off the leg. Looks like it's going to be a Salem throw.
Yep, 5 yards.
Yep. I love the fact that we have a little instant replay for ourselves because we're on a little bit of a delay. That's good anticipation. Who's that? Vecchione. She's only a junior.
Yeah, and that was also a good job of our cameraman Chris Platten getting that play framed up.
Yeah. And we all have the same shirt on today, guys.
Sampson. Binkler doing just enough to keep Sampson off balance there.
And this is a pretty fast half here. 1-0. Salem, stay tuned for the second half.
I was going to give it to the officials, but
And welcome back to our girls' game of the week. Second half getting ready to be started here in Springfield Stadium. Coming into the second half, Salem is enjoying a 1-0 lead. Scored a goal from Chaya Murray on a through ball from Sampson. Outside the foot pass from Sampson there to Murray.
Knew you'd do it.
Yeah. But Murray came in, Holly Guerrero came out. She hit it around her, hit the outside of the post, bounced back into play, and she finished it home on there. And that's the only difference in the game so far. I would say, as far as possession goes, Springfield's enjoying a little bit of edge in possession, but Salem is out shooting them 6-3. All three of Springfield's shots are on net. 5 of the 6 shots Salem has are on net. There's only been 1 corner kick so far, and that's been for Springfield.
The most surprising thing is that there is no fouls called yet.
Yeah,
That's odd.
that is odd. And we're coming in. We got about a minute. Actually, we thought we had less than a minute to go a couple minutes ago.
Right?
All right, I thought now we're for real this time. We're going to start the second half. That was like a 4-minute extended half here. I think if you're Springfield, I think they've done a good job. You know, they're playing an offsides trap. They're doing a good job of shortening the field. Anytime Ali Guerrero gets the ball or Winkler clears it up, Springfield's defense immediately pushes up, tries to catch Springfield on an offsides trap, and I think that play right there does good. You know, it forced the ball up the field in Salem's half. At the same time, I think that's actually how Salem scored their goal. I think they played a simple ball to the top that Winkler just missed, and Murray was there to bang it home, and that's a difference so far. Springfield's had a couple good chances in the game, just haven't been able to get the ball past Minot.
Yeah. No fat on that commentary. You did a great job.
There is some on the commentator.
I'll tell you what, these steps are getting harder and harder to run up before and after games.
You run?
Wow.
What's that like?
Run is a
You're
relative term.
You're in running shape?
I got running shoes on, if that counts.
Vecchione. I think we've said this several times. Vecchione to Zakovic. And again, I think we talked about in the first half. I think if Springfield stops trying to play the ball diagonally to have their wingers run onto the ball, if they just play it square and play it 2 feet, I think they'll be more successful going forward.
If I'm not mistaken, that's Maddie Page directly in the middle of the field without a soul within 15 yards of her.
She probably doesn't want to scream for the ball because she doesn't want to get covered. Addison Gutierrez, number 34 in the back for Springfield. She's a freshman. She's done very well in the back. That's a good pairing, her and Winkler.
Speed here is that Emmy Kamatz. Yep, she's staying on it, out, and it's going to go in for Salem's first corner kick.
Yeah, Reagan Peoples that did a very good job of keeping her out. Delaney Callahan looks like she's going to be taking it for Salem.
Yeah, she was the, was she the assist? No, it was Sampson who had the assist. Sorry, my mistake. Maybe she'll be the one that gets another assist.
Look at this setup here from Salem. They have people like they're playing 4 corners. It was a great step. I didn't see who that was for. That was Maddie Page. I was Zitkov. Zikovic. I don't know where I said Zitkov there. I've been talking hockey too much. There's a lot of Eastern European players.
Good square ball to feet, like we've said. Going to get back to the player. Both players are able to kind of keep the ball in front of them. If I'm not mistaken, Chris, it has stopped raining.
I think you're right.
We'll have to check the weather bug.
It'll tell us for sure. Same thing with this rock that we have tied to a string outside. It's no longer wet. Oh, there it is. Carly Sampson, I should say.
Simpson. Go.
Again, that high line. When you play a high line and you're completely even like Springfield is right there, you are opening yourself up to a through ball diagonally. And that's a ball that came in. We say all the time, if you want a ball to be played in, you want a diagonal ball to a straight run or a straight ball to a diagonal. And that was a diagonal ball to a straight run right there. And Sampson shows her worth right there. Winkler's a very good defender, was on her. She made one move and slotted it home.
Who scored that one? It looked like
Sampson.
Okay.
Yeah. I got to see who had the assist there, but
that's
Carly Sampson scored it for Salem.
Well done, but they are. It looks like both teams, I don't know, because of the rain possibly, are enjoying some more possession and more connected passes. Ali Guerrero comes out to get it. If I'm not mistaken, last time I was here, Ali Guerrero had 2 stopped PKs at the very end of the game to keep the 1-0 win for her team. I believe it was Crestview that was here. That was probably 2 years ago. That's a tough ball. That's not the wrong pass. It's just the execution and trying to get it up the field. Either that outside mid needs to make a sprint and be the target, put it on her, or she needs to stop and be a square ball and put it on her foot that way. A little short, long here for the Quakers.
Tim, you called the assist. You just called it about 2 plays earlier. That was Delaney Callahan of Salem with the assist.
Aha. I don't know what that noise that was I just made. I was excited.
Yeah. That was your I'm right, I'm happy. Not an often used sound for you, apparently.
That's correct.
Look at. I think coming out here starting the second half, I think that's the best start. The best case scenario for Salem is put one in the back of the net right away. I think it's going to cause Springfield to try to push some more people forward, which could open themselves up more to a counterattack.
That's a tough thing that they're trying to do here. They're trying to make that diagonal pass to a straight run on here on the outside, and it's just not quite connecting.
Right.
That's our first foul of the game. Let me rephrase. That's our first called foul of the game. The ball decided to go on a fantastic adventure.
Garen Rounds, number 13 for Salem's, played a pretty good game at left back for over there.
Yeah. I think they play like a diamond almost stopper sweep at times, and now it looks like they're kind of getting flat in the back for Salem. But I think Coach Kosick has a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I think that when it works, it probably looks fantastic and beautiful. Just tonight, it hasn't quite clicked and hasn't been able to get there. They had some few chances in the first half, but so far in the second, it's been all Quakers. All 6 minutes of it.
I think for Springfield to get back in this game, I think Maddie Page, we've seen her a couple times have open space in the middle of the field, and I think they've been, the ball finds itself on the left and right side of the field. I think Springfield kind of gets locked into playing on that side of the field, really not looking in the middle. I think if they can just switch the ball a little bit, find Maddie Page's foot, good things are going to happen. And I'd like to see her get the ball in the middle of the field and not have it towards the end where it's less dangerous.
But speaking of dangerous, this is a dangerous spot to be in if you're Springfield. You let two in, one more, and it can get a little bit out of control. I feel like that would be my biggest fear as a referee, is making a call and everyone just being like, what? And not having any idea as to what just went on.
Were you ever a ref at any time?
Yes.
Yeah, I was growing up. I was too.
Not growing up. It was, God, what would I have been a ref for?
Alumni game?
Alumni game, and then some in college. I just, like, when no one was there and I happened to be at a game, they're like, hey, can you ref?
Oh, so you were a ref, but you weren't like an official ref, though.
Correct.
Okay.
I didn't have this. I was just like the guy that used the flag and like, oh, you know what you're doing over there? Good, thanks.
I didn't realize how much I get caught ball watching in a game.
So that's what you thought he meant when he asked you if you were a ref?
It's funny. I asked you a question I thought I already knew the answer to, and you surprised me when you started answering with a yes. But I was going to say is I didn't realize how much you get caught ball watching in a game where I just see the ball going out of bounds, and the teams are looking at you to see who went out on. I'm like, I don't know. I was watching the ball.
Or just running up with the play. I'm always afraid, well, the few games that I did ref, Chris, that that I'd play the ball when it came to me, just like instinct, like, boom, like, oh, crap.
So many times I agree with you. I wanted to do that.
It's just like a game like, oh, this is a perfect shot. Give it Das Boot.
You see how Springfield keep doing that. Springfield gets the ball on a side, and they just keep it locked in on that side instead of just switching fields and finding the midfield in the middle of in the middle. I couldn't say that right.
Here we go. Here we go. If she can get it across her body and switch fields.
That's the ball they need to play. Is that one that Zikovic played?
That one right there.
Yep.
Make that pass about 4 touches sooner, and that you give that outside player a little bit more time and space to do what they need to do. It also seems like Salem's players want the ball a little bit more. Any 50-50 ball, it seems like they're sprinting to and making sure they're getting.
Yeah, they got the momentum, so I think they're a little more confidence in their step right now. Salem does not have a very big roster, so I'm impressed with the amount of success they've had this year with minimal subs.
Yeah. It looks
really
like
no room for error.
Both teams only sub maybe 2-3 players in so far. Goal scorer Murray playing it back. There we go. And they have 6 players back on defense for Springfield. They just weren't able to get up into the attack. I think that's delaying the attack a little bit, keeping possession, and letting those players get up into it.
You were notorious for playing 6 in the back at certain times of a game.
If we were really getting killed, if we were really up against it,
that made the game go. Whatever happened was take so long.
Figure we're playing the number 2 team in the state of Ohio.
Oh. And this is exactly what Springfield needs to get back into the game.
If they can make it.
Yeah. I think that was Aaron Rom, who took, believe that was Page or Wolf. I couldn't tell from here.
Chris, who's shooting it? That's Maddie Page. Thank you, Chris. Oh, perfect. Lower left. Okay, mid left. Cuts the lead in half.
See, when you ever see left, it's always like, whose side are we talking here? But Maddie Page, no doubt, if you're Springfielders, that's exactly what you need to get back in the game. That's a injection of confidence that really, was from a foul that came in. And, sometimes you got to create your own luck. They got the ball. They put the ball in a dangerous area. When you do that, even if you don't score, things can happen.
Bring old Uncle Mo out for today. I feel like I get caught up watching the game too a little bit as a commentator. I'm like, well, was that a foul? What just happened?
I can see things happen. I just never realize who it is that's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I understand for you because you can't see.
Old Timmy Binoculars over here.
Binoculars, huh?
Oh, you like that one, Chris?
Now, you can tell right now, Springfield unfortunately, they have some pep in their step. They're definitely, they're charging the ball. And look how quickly that defense pushed up there for that offside. They moved up so fast. And you look at their defense right now, they're inverted. I believe that's what happened on the last 3 ball as well.
Inverted meaning inverted.
Inverted meaning their center backs are higher than their outside backs.
Throw or kick?
I think it's I don't know, when you get a whistle like that, go for a throw. Okay.
That was a good throw.
That was a good. It was weird looking, but it was definitely all right.
Okay, agree to disagree on that one.
Good step by Vecchio.
Again, hand in a natural playing position. I wouldn't have called that one.
If you're Salem here, I think you just got to weather the storm. Springfield has a lot of momentum going their way. Is it going to find it? Going to find through? That was Emily Lewis right there from Salem doing a great job of not letting that ball go over her head. Sampson.
By the way, you know what Samson Simpson's from? The movie?
No.
Half Baked?
It's been a minute.
Oh, it's been a long time. Now, I don't know if they instituted this rule this year or they said it's going into effect next year, but if the goalie handles the ball and holds it for longer than 8 seconds, then it is automatically a corner kick for the opposition.
Really?
Yes.
8 seconds. Wasn't it 6 before? They had 6
I hope I'm
seconds
getting that right. It might be 8 or 6.
Yeah,
Man, now you're making me question that one.
That's crazy. I've done.
Well, before it was an indirect free kick where the player had it and made referees kind of, hey, I don't want to call that if they're standing right on their 6-yard box. For an indirect kick, that's a great chance. Ooh. If she can turn the opposite direction. Good defensive stick.
Yeah, Ron from Salem doing a great job of just taking that ball away from Page. Wiley, right place, right time. Vecchio does a great job. She's almost plays like a holding midfielder area. She's involved in the play a lot. It's weird. The first half, I feel like there wasn't much going on. I feel like I'm not saying that wasn't a foul, but it's on the lighter side. I think everything's getting called right now.
Yeah. Unfortunate touch, but does the job nonetheless.
Guerrero doing a good job coming out. Sampson again. Was that Sampson? I don't think it was this time. Yes, it was. She found herself with the ball in a dangerous area out there. The ball just eluded her. She needed one more touch to put that on frame.
I believe they have 3 players up front that all have pink shoes.
Yeah.
Pinkish. Good defensive stand. Some speed here. That's going to go out for a corner. Or I was wrong. No one seems to be arguing about that. Looked like it went off a defender.
I think Salem's done a good job. I think they weathered the storm. I think they weathered that Uncle Momentum storm that Springfield had. Doesn't mean they can't get it back, but I think all the momentum they had from that goal has kind of went away. So what do they say? That 2 minutes after a goal scored is the most dangerous time to get scored again?
Mm-hmm. They also say 2-0 is the most dangerous score in soccer, and right now, that still has a chance to ring true.
Gutierrez just plays that ball out, live to fight another day.
And you like to see that in a little up and out, you know what I mean? Get it up the field a little bit more, just not back in the center.
Yeah, Murray, the goal scorer, the first who opened everything up for Salem. She's a freshman. She got good size and very good speed.
It seems like the outside mid was waiting to, they didn't quite on the same page, whether she was going to check 2 and receive the ball or she was trying to make a run. She was kind of like in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And so the person playing the ball didn't quite communicate that as well. So two-way street every time a pass goes right or wrong.
Yeah, Zikovic has had a lot of balls played her way that just a little bit out of reach. I don't know if the wetness has anything to do with that, or I still think, like we talked about it several times, playing to her feet would really help her out.
Yeah. There's only been one game in their 12 meetings here between these two teams that have ended in a 1-goal difference. So this is something fairly new, and that was their first in 2011.
That's Ali Guerrero's 6th save of the game.
Nice. Ooh, that one short hopped her a little bit. Hey, whether you stop with your hands or your face, it's not a goal.
Lewis again doing a great job of just standing her ground. Little errant pass after she won that, but
she has Paige. Keeper's on her back foot, but
yeah, Minot comes out. I think I think Salem's just a little bit off their game finding passes today. I think they're just trying to force it instead of playing the feet. I think they're just trying to play. They're doing the old adage of the ball leading the run instead of the run leading the ball. Oh. That was a 5-yard pass right to the midsection.
Well, Salem has enjoyed 3 straight shutouts, and tonight, not a story for them. Same on the other side for Springfield. Both teams coming in 3 straight shutouts. Both teams let in goals.
That's a run. Wow.
Yeah,
that's a run you don't want to make. I thought it was going to go out of bounds. It's going to be all for nothing.
And that's when that Ali Guerrero, I think a little gun shy from having that call in the first half of having her hands outside the box. Didn't quite want to go and mess with that one.
I think you're right. Is illegal touching of the ball by a keeper, is that automatic yellow?
No.
Okay.
That is an indirect free kick. So usually things that are indirect are usually not yellows. But hopefully someone's listening and can prove me wrong.
Just about to the halfway point, just about 20 minutes left, 21 minutes left in the game. Again, Springfield finds themselves down 2-1. Salem opened up the scoring in the first half with Sampson playing an outside the foot pass to Murray, who got her own rebound and hammered it home. And then Sampson herself put one home up with an assist from Callahan, and then Maddie Page got one back for Springfield with a PK. That's not a bad ball.
That's a great ball in. That's a tough thing to do on defense. You're sprinting back towards your goal, and somehow you have to get the momentum of the ball back without playing it right to a defender.
Rom trying to play, but again, look at that. Springfield, they immediately, they're going to come out like that. Guerrero has to be a little lively back there, but that was a good job from Springfield of shortening the field immediately. It caught Springfield completely off guard.
They're trying to find their player up top, and there they do. Just a bit outside. We got a final from Austintown. Boardman girls 4, Fitch 1. Fitch has been having a tough season so far.
I think if you're Salem too, instead of just playing the ball over the top and trying to beat this, I think the best way to beat an offside strap or just a shortened field is a square ball, and then you put it through.
Like a short, long type thing.
Exactly, yeah. If you have Sampson or whoever it is, Andrews playing up top, instead of playing it to them to run on the ball, just have them check up, because it throws off the defense. If they're stepping, it throws off the timing of it. You play it to their feet, then she plays it off into the corner. I think you'll catch the defense going the wrong way, and you're kind of free on goal at that point.
The other thing that I've seen work pretty well, and it looks amazing when it does, is having a player dribble and pretend like they're setting up about to pass and just start
dribbling straight.
Book it with the ball.
Yeah. I was never fast enough to do that, so I don't know.
That's a much better ball. That is no longer going towards the diagonal outside. That is going up towards the corner of the 18-yard box, and that's where you can be dangerous from the outside.
Right, and that ball right there forced, it basically gave Springfield a free throw-in deep in Salem territory.
I
see the referee over there with his hand up the sideline without this flag at the side.
Where's it? Oh, it's like, where did it go? I do like the orange lines for soccer here.
Oh, it's that's the complete opposite problem we normally have. Normally we see gray ones, and it's hard to differentiate what we're seeing. And
all right, let's see if she just did the flip throw in. We'll see if she does it again over there.
Maya Wolf just couldn't get her foot on that. Maddie Page.
Ooh, skipped off, almost in.
Yeah, Minot did a good job of doing just enough to keep the ball in front of her.
Maddie Page is a pretty good shot there. That's a couple of them that she's put on frame.
Springfield, you're not far off. You're 1 goal down.
This is going to be dangerous because you have 2 people coming from both sides. She might not have seen him. She didn't.
Yeah, Sampson. Great hustle right there from Carly Sampson. There's a reason we talked about her earlier. There's a reason why she's got 13 goals. She hustles, she's skillful, and she wants it.
Well, normally she stays in the center mid. I think that coach saw something a little bit, she could benefit from being up top, and that's where she's been playing for the second half.
Yeah, go ahead.
What do you think, Chris?
Sounds good, Tim.
I think Coach Cossack was letting his defense know they're all kind of stagnant there. They're all, that one ball beat all 4 of them. They were both, none of them really went to the ball except for Sampson.
Now, I know you want the short field to be able to control it better and get your team up the field. Your defenders moving up means your midfielders moving up, and now everyone's moving up the field, kind of what you want to see. When do you abandon that to kind of push some people up?
I don't abandon that. I think it's creating offense for them. What I do, though, is I move one of their holding mids up. I think I move Page up, and I move Vecchione up into Page's spot. I just keep doing what you're doing in the back, though, personally. I think if you kind of pair Page and Wolf together and let Vecchione play those balls in, I think that's a go for it mentality right there. They can do that may be successful.
Team Page Wolf.
I hope people get that reference.
I hope they do too. We got another score coming in. West Branch 2, Avonworth, Pennsylvania 0. Another shutout for the Warriors. They're the number 1 team in our area for a reason.
Right. Avonworth, is that a storied program? I feel like I've heard that name before.
They played Canfield last year, both boys and girls. They might have played them again this year, but they've played some area teams here. I think they play United too.
Salem just rushing that. I don't think I don't think Andrews realized how much time she had right there. They did a great job of finding her feet. I don't think that she was expecting to have so much space, and I think she's on side. Yeah, Murray's on side.
Ali Guerrero with the hands.
And if you're Murray there, I think it's one of those moments where like, wow, I have so much time in front of the goal. What do I do?
I think she even thought she was offside, Dan.
What's that?
I think she even thought she was offside and waited for the ref to say something.
That could be as well. Yeah, if you are Springfield, though, you see they still have like six people committed to the defense right here. And yeah, like to your point, Tim, they are gonna have to start sliding one or two of those people forward to get some more options going up. That's a tough ask for Maya. That's a good thought. That's a tough ask for Maya Wolf to try to do something with.
Now look at on this half of the field. There's only 2 Springfield, like in the whole scene that we're getting from our camera. There's only 2 Springfield players in it, and I think that's what coach is yelling at right now. Is hey, they got 3 people back. We got 4. Everyone else should be moving up.
Yeah, I think he's also saying, why do we have 4 defenders if you're all going to mark the middle?
Remember when we had the champion girls team? We had the jury in the back.
Oh, yeah, I forgot all about that.
Yeah. Looks like we're getting our own jury here from Salem. Or, Jesus, from Springfield. How many times do you probably think we did that today?
Without even realizing it, I did it right off the rip.
That's a great throw, and if someone can get a head on it, but no one seems to be sprinting towards the ball. Everyone hopes it just kind of lands on their foot, but they did get a corner. All right, the fans love it. Gets the people going.
Yeah, I kind of like, Salem's keeping 2 people up. I think they're keeping Springfield honest. They're not allowing them to put everyone forward that they want to. There's Gutierrez, the freshman, moving up.
Now this could be dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that ball would have found Sampson's feet. That should have been.
That's one thing I've noticed. And again, it might be the turf a little bit, might be the weather a little bit, but recently in some of the games we've been covering, it's just that nobody can really control and make that quality pass.
Right.
Or combination of quality pass. Everything just kind of happens on accident.
So Salem's defense. Defense has done a good job of just keeping the ball in front of them and creating that wedge in the middle and forcing that ball to the outside the whole game.
That 7 shutouts already this year. No accident there. That's such a daunting task as a forward when you come back to check to the ball and win it. When you win it and you look up, you're like, Jesus, I'm 80 yards from the goal. The amount of work I'm about to have to do here. Oh, a little ping pong ball.
Again, right there, that's pressure cover balance from Salem. I know it went through 2 players and didn't make it past the 3rd one because they had, again, someone else to cover there.
And just out of frame, we have everybody inside the numbers, almost inside the football hash marks. So getting a switch of field.
I think what Zikovic would like right there is a good,
Almost a corner.
I think what Zikovic would like right there when she gets the ball is a drop option. When she gets the ball, she really only is just a cross-in option to a dangerous area.
And nobody's exactly sprinting to create space between them and whoever's marking them neither. So just a combination of both. Oh, I like it. Tickles the net from the...
Yeah, I like the crowd. Oh, it's cool.
Guys, we go back to the Den, another Tiger Town, on Thursday. Oh, this could be good.
Maddie Page doing a great job of chopping it up. A little errant.
Just a little bit outside. If they can get a quick switch.
Yeah.
They've got 2 players with space if they look at this side of the field.
Yeah, Vecchio just took her too many touches to bring it under control, but now she does.
Oh, that's a great job of the outside defender. Who's that 5? Reagan Peoples. Yeah, that's a foul.
Yeah, that was Murray did a great job of getting back on that, but
I do like it seems like the student section has appeared. Looks like a volleyball game has just ended. Some volleyball players here. I like seeing. Well, that's a pretty generous spot too.
for Salem, I like to see some more numbers. This is going on frame.
Uh-oh. Just not enough pace.
Yeah, and I'm surprised. If I was Minot, let the team get up a little bit farther before I punt that ball.
And so far, we got a 2-1 game. Who are some of the contenders for our Papa John's player of the game?
Yeah, I think off the rip, I think Carly Sampson from Salem, she's played an outstanding game. Maddie Page from Springfield's played a very good game. To me, though, Murray as well. But I think Carly Sampson from he's been the best player on the pitch.
You had to do it.
I did. It felt right.
Delaney Callahan playing a pretty good job in defense, too.
And Vecchio from Springfield, too, has done a great job.
Ali Guerrero had a pretty good game so far. I mean, there's a lot of people thrown in there, but unfortunately, we only get to give it to one.
I'll give it to the student section down here that just was doing the wave amongst themselves. That was pretty.
Or both teams doing the old Cotton Eye Joe dance at halftime.
Callahan trying to find Murray. I thought she was.
You hear someone yelling to her, you got so much space. That's a great job by a teammate or a coach.
Yeah, instead of forcing that ball to the sideline, that's where I'd like to see them.
Like right here.
Yeah, find the feet.
There's 3 people
Yeah.
guarding that pass. Try to pling it inside. She's on. Oh, but a heavy touch.
Yeah.
That was one of those where no one touched it and she was still making that sprinting run. That was
Yep.
nice. Under 10 minutes to go, Dan. 2-1. Anyone's ball game right now if you're just tuning in. 1-0 halftime lead. Put them up 2-0 with a Carly Simpson goal.
Sampson,
Excuse me. And then a PK for a little bit of a rough up in the box for Maddie Page to put it away.
Yeah, both teams are at 75% shots on goal.
That's kind of crazy stat.
It is very crazy.
Nice pull.
I'm terrible at taking stats, one of the two.
Or math.
There's a multitude of answers it could be.
How many times have we seen that tonight? The pass goes and it's just outside. So either she puts the pass a little too far outside or the person isn't sprinting right away or it's a combination of both.
Right, even when she gets the ball, though, it's like 1-on-3.
With the
I'd like
touchline stopping her.
Yeah, I'd like to see him play the middle and then play the outside.
Ooh. Looked like both of them were about to just let that one go.
There's Lee for Salem.
Yeah, Ava Lee, the sophomore.
I believe she's offsides.
Yeah, she was, but they're calling a throw.
Yeah, if I'm Coach Kosick and I'm trying to play an offsides trap and I see that that's probably could be like the third one that's iffy that they missed, that may hamper my want to continue playing that way.
Have you ever had it where you do have an offside trap or you have like a trick play that you want to talk to the rest of the Warrior like, hey, don't call this.
Yep.
We're setting this up on purpose this way.
Yeah, corner kick plays. We had a couple and free kick plays where we had fakes that came in, and I think referees want you to tell them that because they will blow it dead if you don't.
Yeah, because to them it's just like an errant play, a mistake on our end. Another save. How many is that for Guerrero?
10.
Double digits.
Salem has 13 shots. That means only one shot's been off target this game. Yeah, even these that are coming in, it's on frame.
Taking a look at some other scores on the girls' side. Bristol beating Cardinal 6-1. Lake is up on Howland girls 6-2.
Whoa. That's not a scoreline I was expecting.
No. On the boys' side, Lordstown barely beats McKinley 1-0. And we already said the Mineral Ridge 3, the Camel 1. I think Springfield's starting to run out of time. It doesn't, help to win by less. Although we say that, but when you go into the seating meeting and someone tries to vote for you, it does look a little bit better if you only lost a tough game 2-1.
That's right. In seating it matters, but like as a whole, it doesn't matter to you as a coach,
No, and
because you know what happens.
Oh, absolutely. And I do believe that the push for coaches to put their information into max preps and getting rid of the district voting for weekly voting for who's number 1, number 2 in the state of Ohio and leaving that up to max preps. I hope that max preps comes in and instead of having a seating meeting, just being like, hey, here's the information. Here's who we think. This is where the bracket's made for you. You don't get to choose anymore on where you can go. I think it's more fair that way. And I think it helps with matchups that way so you don't have a 25-0 first round win.
Well, that's...
Yeah, it's on the coaches too.
Yeah. Yeah, Maddie Page open in the middle. That's you want to engage her first, and then you can play it out wide to Maya Wolf. Wolf still has some speed.
Yeah, not enough there though.
Yeah, I don't know the number of the Salem defender, but she did a good job sticking with her stride for stride.
Under 5 minutes to go. This is go time for the Tigers. Or if Salem could put one away and end it right now. That looks like she's offsides. And I'd be wrong.
And you may not be wrong.
It's not offsides unless it's called, right, Dan?
Yep.
Chris, what do you think? You got a better angle than I do. Yeah. Chris agrees.
You see how narrow Springfield's defense is playing? 4 right across the middle. I think that's what Coach Kosick's telling them. That's why they're getting beat so easily. One ball beats all 4 at the same time. Well, since I said something, the last 2 shots from Salem have been off target.
Cursing them.
Maddie Page coming all the way back to try to get this ball, get more involved.
Now, this is a great play. She's got a lot of time. She's got a lot of options. And she plays it a good one up to the front, just unable to control it. Ooh, that's going to go out for a Salem throw. 3.5 minutes. Don't take too much time, but you're in no hurry.
Right.
Now, if you are Coach Davis over on the side of Salem, when do you start committing some of these 3 forwards back to kind of preserve the win?
That's a good question, too, because I think they're doing a good job of keeping it away.
Good.
Just by having offensive pressure.
And good best defense, good offense type
Yeah.
thing. Ooh, nice wall pass.
I would think if he hasn't done it yet, he's probably not going to, but I also don't think it would hurt keeping Carly Sampson back and having like a double sweeper back there.
They got numbers now. They got options, too.
Yeah, they got options in the middle.
Just unable to pull the trigger. Now, this is where Maddie Page takes over and gets a goal. Or truck somebody.
Oh.
And that's a PK.
Yeah. That is for sure a PK. That is, at least from our angle, that looks like a PK in my opinion. What do you think, Tim?
And a yellow card to boot.
Coach Davis. Yeah, from our angle, that looked like a foul.
Yeah, she unintentional, going for the ball. Momentum takes her and wipes out the offensive player. Maddie Page again, see if she can make it 2 for 2 with just under 2 or 3 minutes to go. A hush goes across the crowd.
Page with the second goal. No doubt about it. And, you know, it's just the little things. Springfield kept themselves just within striking distance the whole game. Doesn't matter how many shots Salem had. They stayed within striking distance, and they got 2 PKs. And I will say, I think what Coach Davis is arguing isn't that was not a PK. It was a play that happened just before that when you said that Maddie Page trucked her.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's arguing that should have been a foul before the PK even happened. And I get it. I get his point.
It looked oddly similar. But the score is now tied 2-2. And they have one tie in their matchup, the 2015 0-0 tie. But here we are at 2 goals apiece, with 2.5 minutes to go. Both teams are really amped, and this is where you see a playoff-like atmosphere.
That's 2 penalty kicks Springfield's had in about a 10-minute span.
And she's on.
Here. She's got someone open in the
across.
middle.
She's got someone there. Not quite the angle you want to take a shot with that.
Right. I don't know if she saw she had open in the middle or not.
That's the one where I used to have a coach, Jose Urrutia, that would point in one direction and scream the person's name and then shoot on goal. And so everyone's kind of thinking he's going one way, and the old crafty vet move. Yep, that's a foul. I don't think that was intentional. I think she slipped and caught her.
Yeah.
Dan, do you think that deserved on the PK, the second one, do you think that deserved a yellow?
I would say so.
Okay.
I think if just off of the location of the foul, I don't know if that means it should be a foul. If it was in the middle of the field, I don't think I'd give it, but
I feel like
I can see either way, though.
Yeah, I think it was less intent than it might have appeared.
Don't know if that was intentional or not, but that was a fantastic ball played.
I thought that was going to go wide, but it goes to the keeper.
Ali Guerrero's 12th save of the game.
I'm going to pause our clock to catch up with the game clock here. I'm about 15 seconds too fast.
Look at the defense from Springfield 4. I didn't see what happened there. But I also wasn't looking. I was looking at the ball.
Yeah.
Lewis giving it a ride. Almost finds Sampson.
Oh, just enough of Guerrero's hand to keep that ball out of the net. Corner kick going. Clock running. 30 seconds left to go.
If you're Salem, just throw everybody. Throw the kitchen sink up there. There's no reason to keep anybody back at this point.
I've heard that expression a lot, but my kitchen sink stays right where it's at. Would this be something?
She has it. She has space. She can get him. If you're Maddie Page, that was a foul, but I would have liked to see her move that ball up the field to her teammates.
Well, it's a 2-2 tie, so everyone's open to get player of the game. We're going to talk about it. We don't quite know exactly what we want to do here, but a great game and a 2-2 battling tie.
Yeah, I mean this is case in point. Just stay close, give yourself a chance, and that's what Springfield did. Ali Guerrero did a great job in nets. Salem finishes with 17 shots. Ali Guerrero with 12 saves on the game. Looks like there's a little bit of talk in the center field here, but it was a great game, very entertaining.
And from us at Steel Valley Soccer, thanks for watching.